yeah. Anyways, sorry, I didn't think I was gonna get emotional because I'm like, I was over it. I was, I was okay with it happening and everything, but I guess it's always still hard, right? Hello, my lovely people. It's your girl, Kelsey here. As many of you already know, me and Jermaine are back to the long distance and have been for, say, like the last couple of months because we last saw each other in the end of March. So it's been, I don't know why, but it's been a rough couple of months for some reason, and just really missing and everything. But so, with the content and everything, it's a little bit harder to do the videos and everything, but what's really nice is like we can give you guys some story time of what's been going on for the last couple of months or since we've talked to you guys and everything. Today I'm going to be talking about probably one of our most common questions that Jermaine and I always get. We get it in our DMs, we get it in the comments on the lives. People are asking questions, so I'm gonna dive in to that question. And if you guys were all paying attention to our live just a few days ago, actually, we kind of talked about it then, but we thought we would get more into it right now through the story time. So the most, I would say, common question that we get is, do we want kids? Are we gonna start a family? Do you want babies? And of course, the answer is always yes. I remember when I first met Jermaine, and obviously, he's got lots of nieces and nephews and everything, and, just seeing him interact with the little kids, I don't know what it is, but when you see a man who is like being a good parent or a good role model, oh my gosh, I just think that's the most, it just makes me fall in love more with him. Like when I saw that, I was just like, yes, I want you to have my babies. So, the biggest struggle with trying to start a family though, is obviously we're in a long distance relationship. We only see each other a few times out of the year, and it's only like a couple weeks out of the time. And there's some mathematics that have to go on with making a baby, kind of, we only have those 5 to 7 days of that window where it's go time. So I swear, of all the times that me and Jermaine have met up, maybe twice I think it's actually lined up. Like I remember every trip I'm always like, okay, counting. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my time of the month here. Okay, I should be good here. And I'm like, can you get time off here? Can I get time off to come and meet? It's literally so hard. So the 2 times that it's met up, the first time was actually during our wedding time when we were down there. That was in my fertile window, but with all the stress and the chaos and everything, like we barely had any time. By the end of the day, sightseeing with all my friends and family, running around prepping for the wedding and everything, we were tired and like just too much on our mind. Like everyone says, if you're wanting to have a baby, like you just have to clear your mind. But why is that so hard? It's literally the hardest thing. Everyone says just stop thinking about it and then it will happen. How do you stop thinking about it? Especially in mine and Jermaine's situation. Like, I swear when we meet up, that's the only thing that's on my baby. It's so bad, but like, so that time during the wedding obviously did not happen. So then the last time, when was that? That would have been at Christmas time, just this past Christmas when I was there for 3 weeks. Everything actually like lined up and everything, and I remember coming back home and I was like, oh, my period's late. And like my period can be late here and there, but I was like, okay, I think it was like 5 days. I'm like, okay, that's not normal. So anyways, I did end up getting it, but it was not my normal. It only lasted for 3 days and it was just not normal. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. This seems weird. So then the next month came and same thing. It was late, and that's when I knew like I was in pain, and you know, I don't want to go into too much detail, but it was just not a normal period. So I went to go see my doctor and, you know, just explained to her what happened. And unfortunately then we miscarried, like early miscarry. It was very sad hearing about that and knowing that, but at the same time, I was almost, I don't want to say relieved, because my biggest worry about trying to start a family is, you know, you hear about girls and like couples that like taking a year, it taking 2 years, and you know, they're trying and trying and trying. I don't got time on my side. Yes, I'm still young, but when you look into the baby making age, like how at 34 years old, like that's getting to a geriatric pregnancy. Come on now. I mean, look at Ashante, 42, 43, and you know, so I'm like, I know it can happen, but that's always been my biggest worry, you know, us being apart, and just like, what if it takes a year, like, you know, and everything like that. So it's when I like found out that we had a miscarriage, I was like, wow, second shot at this, and boom, I'm like, okay, you know, this is possible. Like, I know it's gonna happen when it's supposed to be. And you know, me and Jermaine are always like a big believer in like, if it's meant to be, it will happen when it's supposed to. And you know, with being in the long distance, not separated, being in the long distance and everything, you know, I always said to him, I'm like, yes, I want to start a family so bad with you. Like I want that like more than anything, but I want you here with me, or I want to be there with you. I'm like, I don't want to be going through this alone. It's would be our first, you know, children. And like, I want him to experience my belly growing, coming to the ultrasound, seeing all those things. If I'm not feeling good, you know, he's there by my side. I didn't want to do it alone. And that was always, you know, we always went back and forth with being like, well, you know, if it's going to happen, it's meant to be. And, you know, if, you know, you're there for the first, if I'm not there and whatever, you know, it's okay. But I honestly, truly believe like that the last like couple months ago was not our time. Like, you know, maybe God knew that, you know what, they're not ready for it right now. We're going to wait until they're in the same space and then make the magic happen, right? Like, it's one of those things where like, you know, I want it so bad, and I know he does too, but at the same time, it's like I'm trying to like not pressure myself and everything with that, because I know it's going to happen. Like, it will happen when the time is right, like God's time. I truly, truly believe in that. So, you know, I was like, we were a little nervous to, you know, tell people, because, you know, I feel like miscarriages just kind of they just don't get talked about it. But yet the thing is, miscarriages are so common. Women deal with this on a daily basis, but it's just not talked about. And, you know, the doctor didn't seem like concerned, like she didn't want to, you know, dive into it to actually see what the issue was. And she's like, it's too early. She's like, you know, you guys only just started trying. And, you know, she's like, I am not worried, you know. So I'm just trying to do everything to keep myself like healthy and, you know, exercise regular, trying to keep my mind healthy and just trying to limit all the stress and everything. And, you know, and when it's supposed to happen, it will happen. And believe me, you guys will be on that journey with us. So, you know, we felt that it would just, you know, if we're doing this for, you know, to build a community with you guys and, you know, letting you guys in on our lives and everything and sharing it. So this was like a big life, I guess, moment here for us in the last couple of months here. And it was hard, but, you know, with Jermaine by my side and, you know, him just, you know, it's okay. It'll happen. And, you know, it'll happen. Sorry. Yeah. anyways, sorry, I didn't think I was going to get emotional because I'm like, I was over it. I was, you know, I was okay with it happening and everything, but I guess it's always still hard, right? But anyway, so that's just kind of, you know, the biggest question that we get, and you know, we just wanted to touch base on with you guys. And you know, we are gonna try and start a family, but you know, it might not happen until we're in the same place. And you know what, that's okay. Like, you know, I am still, I guess, young, but it'll happen. You know, I just have to trust the process and trust God, and it's all gonna happen when it's supposed to. So yeah, we just wanted to share that with you guys. And you know, we appreciate your support and the love, and you know, you guys are awesome. Like, we appreciate it so much. So, you know, everything that you guys do for us, we'll give back to you guys, and you know, continue to share and just be our authentic selves and be genuine. And you know, we're not gonna hide anything. So that's one thing Jermaine and I have always said, like, we're just gonna be ourselves. If you don't like it, well then bye. You know, it is what it is. So we will continue giving you guys the content in this, like, during this time while we're not together right now. Just be a little bit more of story time and, you know, stuff like that. But we still want to keep you guys updated with our daily lives, even though we're you know, separate countries and everything. So yeah, I hope you guys kind of, you know, enjoyed this little story time of me indulging all of our stuff that we've been going through. And you know, we just appreciate the love and the support, okay? And you know, as always, we want you guys to subscribe and like and comment on all our videos and give us more feedback and ideas of what you guys want to see. And we are so open and love hearing all the comments. So anyways, guys, that was my little story time about starting a family, and we will talk to you guys soon. Okay, love you guys. Bye.